Stampers, I'm Meg Loven from Loven Stamps, and I have another Lift Me Up project to share with you. This one uses some of the designer series paper and the stamps and the framelits, all from that hot air balloon suite in the Occasions catalog. This card features an inset panel, which is just a little bit different way to add a layer to your card. So let's get stamping and I'll share some tips and tricks. So we'll pull our pieces out here for our card. Watch out, there's a lot of little little clouds die cut for you. So you want to take care of those. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold my Night of Navy cardstock in half. And then I am going to grab my layer here. Now this designer series paper is actually going to go behind the Watermelon Wonder piece. So I'm going to put my adhesive here on the corners of my Watermelon Wonder piece, just around that hole, and then I'm going to go ahead and lay my cardstock or my designer series paper down over it. So that way I have that fun layer with sort of the peekaboo effect. And I don't know if you can see real well in the video, but there's a different effect that comes from having a layer underneath something that comes from putting a layer on top of something. So it's just a nice way to add a little bit to what otherwise is a pretty normal card. So I am going to layer this on here and see how easy that was to position. We just put it on the back of the watermelon. I have a couple of clouds which are die cut for you. With Stamps and Mail Club, the pieces come pre-die cut, which is super awesome. Although you can add the die cuts to your Stamps and Mail Club order if you would like, at a discount, which is always nice. And then for this, I'm going to grab from that Lift Me Up stamp set that large balloon. Okay, so I'm going to grab my Night of Navy ink pad. The Night of Navy Stampin' Spot comes with your project kit, and either way you're going to ink up your stamp, lay it down, and stamp upside down. So go ahead and bring the stamp down on top of the image. It's really tempting to want to squish with your finger, but don't. You really want to just take a large block, of course I don't have one, and squish it with a large block. That way you have less chance of smearing it or running it, and you get a nice image all the way across. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and attach this with Stampin' Dimensionals, which are here. I'll just put a couple on the back there. Since we have some underneath layers, now we've got some over the top layers. And then this strip of Whisper White cardstock here is going to be handy. I'm going to use the Just a Note to lift your spirits. And I'm going to do that same adhesive trick there on the back. Go ahead and put this on a block. And ink up, stamp. And then this one I'm going to trim just a little bit. It's a little bit taller than I want it to be, so I'm going to cut my strip just a tiny bit narrower. Okay. And then cut a banner tail here. And I'll show you this trick. Go ahead and cut right in the center and then trim from each corner to the end of your center line. That way you get your banner. So that is going to go on with a Stampin' Dimensional. So I'll put that over here. And then we need just a little bit of accent. So when I stamp, I like to say there's 3 steps. There's stamp, there's layer, and there's embellish. So we've stamped, we've definitely got some good layering going on, but we need embellishment. So from the In Color Enamel Shapes with this year's In Colors 2016 to 2018, you get 5 sheets of these. I am going to grab the Peekaboo Peach one, which matches the designer series paper in the background, and add a little heart here, lifting your spirits, and then add a couple of little dots here at the top of our balloon accent line. And one of the great things about Stampin' Up is the colors all match, they coordinate. So when you go to put a project together, the DSP, the designer series paper, Watermelon Wonder is the same as the cardstock, the Night of Navy is the same as the cardstock and the ink, the embellishments are the same, the color system is wonderful. So I have enjoyed sharing this project with you. If you have questions about Stamps in the Mail Club or you'd like to request your own kit, you can visit my website for that information. I would love to get one in the mail to you. And if you are looking for Stampin' Up! Products, I can help you order those too. So let me know if you have questions. I look forward to sharing more projects with you, and happy stamping.